it's really important to me when I do gut rehabs because, we did a gut rehab on the 5 unit that we've held, the 7 unit, most recently the 9 unit. And it costs so much money. And quite honestly, it scares me that I'm going to create a vanilla box space that, mimics the next guy 2 doors down. It's really important to me that I pick cabinets that I've personally never seen, tile that is so weird where people will either love it or hate it, but in the end, they really like it because they've never seen it before. Light fixtures that cost $120 rather than $40. That you only have to put 3 of them in the apartment, so you spend $300 more per the apartment. Most recently, I took a leap of faith on something that I've been wanting to do for a couple of years, and I found, that my most recent project was a corner building, and I've been really, really wanting to have a street artist paint something on it because I love art and I think it's just cool. And so, I commissioned this artist, Jason Brommer, who does all the dark matter coffee lobbies. If you ever had their coffee, to paint, this very strange octopus on the side of, crawling up the side of the building. And, I've been leasing the building up, and it's been incredible to see people's reactions to it. They even very straight edge people, they like it. And, I just encourage people to do things that are different and unique and put time and care into these buildings and do things the correct way. Because, I think back to 100 years ago and the Chicago blue collar workers that built these buildings, they were so much cooler than us, in my opinion. We do these half-ass jobs, and I'm the Congress Theater, for example, is for sale, and I love live music. And I looked up; it was built in 1 year, 1925 to 1926. And it's incredible. That notion is incredible. So for me, it's just important that I do good work, that my renters feel that they're in a cool spot, that they feel like they have a cool landlord, and just trying doing things differently.
I love what you're saying. I was talking with somebody the other day, and a lot of times I tell people what ends up happening, your competition in a city like this, no matter what neighborhood you're in, is always some new construction or new gut rehab down the street. So you have to create a personality for your own property, or you have to create some sort of name for your property. And that's exactly what you're doing. So that's pretty exciting to hear. But I have a question about the art. That's something I've always wanted to do. Yeah. So did you go get permission from the alderman? Like, did you do any of that stuff? Like, what steps you take? Because I'd be curious.
Don't worry, we can edit this answer if you didn't. Like, well,
yeah, no. You would think that you have to, but actually, you do not have to. You do not have to get permission from an alderman to do so. And coincidentally, my good friend that I went to high school with, he started this company called Muros, M-U-R-O-S, and the whole company model is connecting local artists with property owners. And so he knows everything about it, and I bounce it off him. But Jason his studio's at the end of the street that I live on. And I just walked up to him one day when he was painting something on his building. I introduced myself, and that was 2 years ago. And then it came to fruition in the last couple of months. So, yes, my understanding from my friend that does the company is you do not need aldermanic approval. And if I do, then I hope that Maldonado loves the art on the side of the building because it's quite cool.
I'm sure.
And every neighborhood, there's got tons of people that walk up and say, I've lived here for 15 years and I love this art. I love what you guys did with the building. And, I think that's good. I think it's important that you create something nice for the neighborhood. It's not just what the building is worth at the end. It's not just what does it rent for. It's bigger than that. Is my opinion on it all.